It is our daily dose of empowerment today on the Empowered by Design podcast. I am Dr. Liz, your host. I'm so excited to be with you today. And the birds are singing. The sun is trying to peek out this morning. And it is going to be a fabulous, fabulous day. Stay tuned. Welcome to the podcast, Empowered by Design. I'm your host, Dr. Liz, a licensed psychologist and owner of Visionistas by Design Wellness Boutique in Nazareth, Pennsylvania. This podcast is about the power of connection and a proactive approach to mental health and overall wellness. It's about finding and owning your power right now and using it for good, by nurturing the connection of body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit. Empowered by Design podcast delivers psychological concepts and practical strategies with a real-life approach, designed to empower health and wellness, optimal performance, authentic connection with yourself and others, and purposeful, joyful living. Be well. Live empowered. Dream, design, deliver. Hello, and welcome to podcast episode 64. 64, if we're doing our multiplication tables, we know is 8 times 8. Very special number because I love 8s. Welcome to the Empowered by Design podcast. I am your host. I am Dr. Liz. I am so excited to be here with you today for our monthly empowerment episode. So typically the plan was that the empowerment episode was going to be the last episode of the month. But if you listened to the last 2 episodes, number 62 and number 63, our Dream Wedding special, there was so much to say that I split that into 2 episodes. So number 62 was part 1. I came to the end of that episode naturally because I had to stop recording. Sometimes I do that. I stop recording and I come back. I like to finish it all in one sitting if I can, but it doesn't always happen that way. So number 62 ended, and then I came back, and after a little bit of pausing and reflecting on what was the emotion that came up for me abruptly and surprisingly at the end of episode 62, I was talking about my wedding day. If you haven't listened, they are a fun pair of episodes, talking about how to have your dream wedding day, but not just your dream wedding day, a dream life, right? So a wedding day can be, if we really pause and think and reflect in our hearts and in our souls, along with our minds, can be a really beautiful model. The day can be a model for living the love and life of your dreams. And so those were episodes 62 and 63. So our empowerment card episode got pushed to April, which is fine. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. We love to roll with things here at Visionistas, which is so appropriate. So we set a schedule, we set a plan, and sometimes we just have to shift, and that's what we did. So welcome to the empowerment card episode for today. If you haven't been here before, in January was the first one that we did, where my daughter received a cute little gift from her nanny for Christmas, a pack of empowerment cards, which we love. And I decided how fun it would be to shuffle up the cards and choose one, a surprise random card, read it as part of the episode, and then talk about my reaction and how it can apply to me and help you do the same. Reflect on taking a message of empowerment that's a little surprise to all of us until the card is drawn and read, and really think about and reflect on, allow the intuitive and creative juices to flow to figure out how it applies to our life goals, dreams, vision. And so before we get to that, of course, we're going to do some snacks and apps. As I am recording this today, I must say it is my niece Emma's 16th birthday. Happy birthday, Em. Emma is a beautiful, gorgeous young lady, beautiful soul. Emma is the creator, the executor of the Purple Heart favicon that we use for Visionistas. So I had been drawing our purple heart, our open purple heart. You can go back to episode 9, I believe, is when I talk about the heart and how it came into being. But just a little tiny recap. I've been drawing this heart that we use at Visionistas for our logo as long as I can remember. Really, I can remember drawing. I'm a scribbler or a doodler, maybe. I'm not good at drawing, like real things. I like to doodle. But I can remember when I was little, I have flashes of memories of being with my treasure friend, Reagan. We've been friends forever. And just drawing that heart and drawing it at school. And I love love here. We love love here at Visionistas. And just, I guess, over a year, almost 2 years ago. Wow. Emma is an amazing graphic artist. She does a lot of beautiful artwork, graphic design, and she was doing it on an iPad one day, and I'm like, can you help me with something? And so Emma has helped me with a couple of really important things in the business. The Empowered by Design cover image Emma helped me with, and helps me every time I need a little bit of I need this photo in this kind of pixel or, whatever. I'll text it to Emma and Emma sends it back to me, lickety split. She's amazing. And Emma has some big dreams herself, but 16, I woke up this morning. I knew it was her birthday. I love birthdays. I love celebrating. I have lots of nieces and nephews, so there's lots of fun celebrating of birthdays. Somehow it escaped me in my mind that her sweet 16 is today until I woke up this morning and I was like, oh my gosh, because Emma was 2 months old at my wedding. So Emma is my brother Seth's daughter. So Seth's whole family was at the wedding. The whole family at that point was just Joshua and Emma and Amy. There's lots more of them now. But so Emma was this tiny little baby. I'm remembering a picture of me holding Emma. She had this gorgeous crop of dark, shiny hair, even at 2 months old, which is huge in our family because most of us, me and my brothers, we were born with not a lot of hair. So when a baby came out with hair or, had hair at such a young age, it's a huge deal in our DeBoer Schnitzel clan. Emma, happy birthday, sweetheart. Love you so much. I cannot wait to celebrate with you and see just the amazing things that you do and that come your way in this life. Shout out to my Em. What else? Oh my goodness. If you are listening to this on the day it comes out, so fingers crossed you are, which is April 7th, Thursday, April 7th, you have a tiny bit of time left to register for the Fun Love Workshop that is Stop Stressing, Start Envisioning. It is a workshop designed to help you enhance your love in your romantic relationship, in your marriage, in your dating relationship for committed couples. Ideally, if you can both attend live, that's great. But the fun thing about our world and the technological beauty of advancement is that it's okay if you're not both attend live, if you're partnered and you want to do this together, we will send you the recording afterwards and you can watch it at your leisure. So if one of you can attend, that's great. If not, you can both attend. If not, you can watch it later. This is such an exciting workshop series for me. I love to help people love, make love fun as much as we love here at Visionistas. In my work as a psychologist, I see a lot of people who are at a point in life where sometimes love feels hard, difficult, murky, muddy, beyond repair. And it's not always beyond repair, for sure. There's lots of things that we can do in a therapy kind of way to help repair, heal and grow. And it's a beautiful process. It's an amazing, I treasure my work so very much. I love it so much. And I also am inspired by my work to provide these kinds of services, workshops, and coaching programs to help people, even before it feels beyond repair, right? So we all, you know me, I'm honest. I've talked about my own love, my own marriage, my own relationship here. You can go back, I think it's episode 56, where my Valentine, Chad, came on with me after lots and lots of begging on my end for him to join the podcast. But we gave a real authentic convo about our relationship and talked about, we've had our ups and downs, and we still do. We still do. Last week I had I was like, are you kidding me? But we're good. We smooth it over. We have come to learn our dance and how to come back together and pause and take time and say, something feels off. We need to talk about something, or something needs to be addressed here. So I've used my work, my training, my education, my own experiences as a partner, a mom, a wife, to design these workshops, the Fun Love series. So we had our first one was last month, and don't worry, you can get that recorded too. So if you sign up now for the series, you will receive right away, as soon as you register in your welcome email, you'll get the recording for last month's episode, which was tips for healthy communication. Back to the basics, tips for healthy communication, because that's where it begins. So the Fun Love formula was introduced there. Don't worry, I will reintroduce it in each workshop, because it's really, really helpful to see a diagram, kind of how we communicate and talk about, and help you learn to strengthen your connection, to strengthen your bond, your love, and making love fun. So recognizing that sometimes, because of the ups and downs in life, love doesn't feel so fun all the time. But it's important to recognize that there are certain specific things that you can do to help make love fun and healthy, of course. So coming from that with my background in psychology, and very much a relational approach. So I would say that has been my specialty. I'm very relational in love and just in all things when I'm working with people, because when we feel connected, when we are in healthy relationship with others, it is life-saving. And I'm not exaggerating that. There are statistics out there to show that people who are in healthy relationships, friendships, family relationships, romantic partnerships, have more joy, have more contentment, more peace, live longer, and loneliness and disconnection can be extremely, extremely dangerous and distressing for our bodies, our minds, our souls, right? So if you're listening on this day, check it out. Fun Love at my website, drliz.com/funlove. So that's DRLYZ.com, Fun Love. And if you enter the code podcast20, you get 20% off the registration fee. So I hope I see you there. We had such a fun time in the first workshop. It is Zoom, it is virtual, and cameras are off for participants, just to keep it uniform, but I invite a lot of participation in the chat feature. So that is fun. If you feel like sharing, you feel like getting in there and answering questions or asking questions, we love it all. So this one on the 7th is Stop Stressing, Start Envisioning. We love vision here. Trust the heart, work your vision is one of my mantras. I was just listening to a podcast episode this morning by Amy Porterfield. Thank you so much. It was so great. About the importance of mantras. And I have a few of my own, but that one I love so much. Trust the heart, work your vision. That's one of my mantras that I use for myself, and it's helpful. And so we love envisioning here. It's important to talk about your goals, talk about your dreams. Sometimes that can feel scary and uncomfortable, and it's an amazing process when you allow yourself to open up to the art of dreaming. I love that, the art of dreaming. Dreaming about the future, dreaming when you're sleeping, all the things. We love dreams here. And stress, right? We've all, pandemic aside, I was going to say pandemic aside, but can we really move it to the side yet? It is, there's hope that it's lifting and it's wonderful. Yet in all reality, we are, in my business and when I'm talking with colleagues, and just, you can just feel it in your soul. The impact of pandemic. Talk about isolation and disconnect. I was just talking about that the other day with my son. We were in his room and talking about the paint on his walls, and I was like, your walls used to have pinstripes. So he loves the Phillies. We love the Phillies in our house. And so his walls were white with red pinstripe when he was little. And a couple years ago, he was like, I don't like my walls like this anymore. So during pandemic, I was working around the clock, but my husband, Chad, was a physical therapist, and things were shut down. So painting was one of the things that was a project in the household, and the walls were painted gray instead of white pinstripe. There's still a big baseball wall in Jackson's room with a Phillies P, but the pinstripes are gone. And yeah, we were saying, it just brought us back. He's like, I think that we did this last year. I said, no, we did it 2 years ago. I didn't, please believe I did not pick up a paintbrush. It's not one of my specialties. 2 years ago, you and Daddy did this. So, and then it got us talking, just reminiscing, like, can you remember that shutdown? Like, the kids were home. We were scared to be together, scared to connect for good reason, right? We know we had to for a bit of time. A lot of time, actually. I got in trouble for hugging. When we social distanced outside, I guess the next month, I don't know. It's hard to remember all the timeline, but it's hard for me not to hug people that I love. So yes, stop stressing. I'm coming back. Talked about the workshop. We want to help you avoid stress that is avoidable, but not all of it is, right? In reality, we cannot avoid all stress in life. Stress happens with change, with life circumstances, whether good, bad, positive, negative, however you label it, characterize it. Stress is a part of our lives, and we can have what we're going to be talking about specific strategies to use personally and in your relationship to help support each other, to tackle the ups and downs of life as a team. And when I say tackle, I also mean celebrate, because we love celebrating here too. So lowering the stress, learning how to manage it effectively and in a healthy way together, and using vision and welcoming the art of dreaming and talking about your vision. Ooh, I cannot wait for this workshop. I hope to see you there again at drliz.com/funlove. And don't forget to use the podcast 20 coupon code for the 20% discount. I hope to see you there. Can't wait to connect with you. I love connecting. Thank you for listening to this episode and coming back. If this is not your first one, sorry, I'm adjusting my headphones. They keep sliding down. We're going to get into the empowerment cards, okay? So snacks and apps. I'm moving my microphone so I can get these cards. So cute. I'm looking at the box. You can hear them shuffling in their cute little box. It says, Be Positive Empowerment Cards, 50 sassy quotes to get you up and ready to slay another day. Ooh, baby. Hashtag positive vibes. Okay. So I took the other two. The other two are out that we have already used. Be your own hero. And girl, you totally got this. That was last month. Now I'm going to shuffle up the cards. Okay. I'm going to move my coffee. All right. I'm going to shuffle these like a deck of cards. And then pick one, read it, talk about it. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, here we go. Our empowerment card for the day, for the month, is, if it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. I love this so much. Love this. I'm going to read it again. And as I'm looking at this card, it's so cute. It has a woman with cute black sunglasses, long wavy red hair, a pink dress. What do you call this? Like with the suspender type dress, black boots, and a green shirt underneath. She's so cute. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. Wow, that is exciting and very meaningful to me. I think that for me, when I think of challenge, I think of business, being in business, being a business owner can be very challenging. Lots of challenges in life. That was the first one that came up for me, and it kind of fits really well into what I've been talking about so far today. The challenge of growing my business during pandemic, I would say it has been the biggest challenge of my recent years. And I'm going to pause and let you reflect on your own challenges in your past, a challenge you might be facing today. And breathe on it, breathe through it, reflecting. We love to do this with our Dream Design Deliver formula. Reflect and attend to what's going on right now, challenges that we are having in the moment. I don't know where you are today. I'm closing my eyes though, channeling some energy. I have a little bit of, as I close my eyes and reflect into my own experience, I felt a little bit of a pressure right in the middle of my chest. Usually that means for me a little bit of sadness and heartache, maybe a little bit of nervous excitement. And just allowing that energy to fall, to float, and to be there between us. Recognizing that wherever we are in our lives today, we all have a unique path, unique strengths, unique challenges, hurdles, barriers. And if we think about times in our lives that we have overcome challenge, we have jumped over a hurdle, we have broken right through a barrier that felt heavy, insurmountable, difficult. We have done it. We have overcome challenge before. How did we do it? What did we use? What strengths do you have at your disposal today? What abilities, what unique characteristics do you possess to help you work through a challenge? And what supports do you have? Because it doesn't always have to be just you. That is the truth, right? We have people in our lives, we have friends, we have family, we have our partners, we have children, we have our coworkers, we have each other, we have resources, books and podcasts and YouTube videos to help us do all the things. Get through the challenges, break through the barriers, and come out on the other side a little bit changed. Maybe a lot changed, but at least a little bit changed, and not change who you are at your core, right? I say that all the time in my work. This process, whether it is therapy, whether it is a workshop, whether it is coaching, a program that we offer here, it is not designed to change who you are at your core. It is designed, they are designed, this episode today, this card, this empowerment message, this empowerment card is designed to help you maybe shift one aspect or two, change your mindset, change your emotions, change a behavior that is not working for you. Release something that is not serving you and open your arms to welcome something new. To close a door and open another. To look out the window, see the sunshine, through the clouds maybe, depending on where you are today. There's some sunshine peeking through in my day. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. What is your challenge today? What tiny little shift might you make to embrace a new opportunity for you, for your life, for your work, for your family, for your dreams, for your goals, for your vision? Ooh, I love this. I love this. I love it. I love it in my own life. I love it for your life. I love it for my work, for my relationship. I have to say, what's popping into my mind is something that happened recently. So I talked about when something feels off with me and my partner, my hubs, I'm like, what's going on? We need to talk about this. And, he doesn't always love talking about things. Sometimes he's like, Liz, like, I'm fine. I'm content. We don't need to keep talking about something, right? If we can't change it right now, which I get. And then just having a couple minute conversation, he was like, Anne, I'm really worried about this vacation that I want to take for next year. I'm worried it's not going to happen. And he's our planner. If you've listened before, he's the one who does the planning. And I'm just like, tell me where to go. I'll show up, because he likes doing it that way. But in this little discussion we had, he was in his own way asking for me to do it with him, be with him in the planning. And I was like, okay, because it doesn't typically happen that way. He really loves to do it and plans everything. He'll sit down and share it with me and ask, and absolutely asks for my input. But this was something where he was like, where I said, okay, we are going to sit down tonight when we get home from work, and we are going to sit by each other. We're going to get out the computer. We're going to make a plan together. And it felt really good. It felt really good to be connected in that. And it was a challenge. It was something that we had to be intentional about, and that I had to recognize, kind of read between the lines a little bit, but had to pause, had to make time for it. And that is my own takeaway from this today, for work, for my life, for my love, is to recognize that things can be challenging, to help you also recognize that we have overcome challenge before. And it can be really helpful to reflect on those successes, those accomplishments that maybe seemed really hard in the moment, and use those to help you today, whatever challenge you may be facing. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe on whatever platform you are at so that you don't miss an episode. If you have any extra time, I would love if you give a 5-star rating and a review. I'd love to hear what you're loving, what you would love more of in these episodes. I cannot wait to connect with you again next week. Again, check out the Fun Love Workshop series. I hope to see you there. Have a great, great day. Take care. Thank you for connecting on this episode of the podcast, Empowered by Design. For further connection, subscribe to my email list at drliz.com to be sure that you are in the loop for exciting news, events, and resources. You can also follow me on social media at Dr. Liz and at Visionistas by Design. I invite you to subscribe to this podcast and send this episode to one of your people in order to share the love, spread the power. This podcast is designed to inspire, educate, and empower you to pursue your dreams with intentional vision. This podcast is not meant to be a substitute for psychological treatment or a working relationship with a licensed mental health professional. For more information on connecting with mental health resources in your area, visit drliz.com and click on resources. Thank you again for connecting. And remember, trust the heart, work your vision, dream, design, deliver.